So we've joined the 21st century and we've signed up for Uber. Believe that. Yeah,
that's
in Scotland.
Cool, though, that our first Uber ride will be in Scotland.
Okay.
It's kind of cool.
Good.
Something to be said for us.
Yeah. So we'll get an Uber to Scotland. Just leave the vehicle here.
Safely in the campsite.
Yes. So we just had the best Uber ride ever. That dude was like, he's from Poland, but he seems to know like everything about Edinburgh. So he's telling us everything about every building that we were going by. It was so funny. He's really good.
Do we just want to like...
Well, I do want to go to Greg's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're at, let me see it. Can I get the...
That was such a cool ride.
Yeah. There it is. Yeah, we're at Greg's. We were told by a friend from Spain that we need to make sure we hit Greg's while we're in Scotland. And as it turns out, my brother's name is Greg. And were it not for the apostrophe, it would be correctly labeled as Greg's. No apostrophe though. But here we are. So we're gonna go get some breakfast.
It's spelled with 2 G's.
It is. Is it okay if I film in here? Yeah, okay. Oh, yeah. Looking good. So we have, the people are so nice. He's telling us all the menu items that he would recommend. And we were just saying, we're not vegan. He's like, I'm not vegan either. But we'll get, so they got little sweets. And then,
I didn't think about that.
and they got such roll. Alrighty. You guys know what you're getting? Yeah. So I'm gonna get a Sprite or a Coke. Eddie, can you grab me one of those? So 3 of those. There we go. Okay.
They're asking.
Ketchup and brown sauce.
I'm sorry.
And can I get a...
So 3 Coke, 1 steak bake, sausage breakfast roll.
What do you
And can I also get a... Oh, go ahead. Can I have a chicken bake? You get a chicken bake? Can I get a sausage, bean, and cheese melt? And I'll give you the card.
You have to do it. Remember when...
Can you hold that?
Sausage, bean and cheese.
Thank you.
That's your chicken, that's your steak, that's your sausage, bean and
Good to
cheese.
go. And Cokes and OJ?
Yeah.
Okay.
14 pounds 40.
Yeah.
Tennis balls, skateboards, and more. Trade lots when affordable in your local area. Plus, win yourself 1,000 pounds to snap up your time.
Transaction approved. I'll come out of the way here.
These donuts look awesome.
They do look awesome. Maybe we'll come back in for the dessert. It's a what? Are they named that?
Jeremy Hart biscuits.
Adults need around 2,000 calories a day.
That's funny.
That is funny.
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.
Alrighty.
Enjoy your stay.
Thank you. That was nice. That food was lovely. Everybody's been lovely here this morning already. Big supporter.
It's not a trash can, it's a litter can. That's funny.
That is funny. Okay. There we are.
Take your mix.
So let's just keep going. Huh? Just keep going. All right. Good to go. And then we're in Middle Meadow Walk, which is, well, it's under construction, but here we go. We can relax here by the nice green area to eat our little breakfast.
Okay, where's Victoria Street in relation to here?
Victoria Street?
Yeah, that's where we
We'd have
want
to
to
look
go.
at the map. Oh, no, we want to go to the museum first.
No.
Museum's
I
right
thought
here.
we were doing... Okay.
Well, Oink is in like 2 hours when we're hungry.
Yeah, Oinks. We'll get to Oink.
If there's any oink left.
True. Oh, what do you got?
I got what Diego recommended, which is just a breakfast roll.
Breakfast roll?
Just
Oh, really?
sausage
Sausage?
sandwich.
Oh, it's got, is it sausage or like hot dogs?
No sausage.
Nice.
Sausage links.
Oh, I gotta take a picture and send you.
Yes. What and you got?
The steak bake recommended by
Steak
a local.
bake. Okay, recommended by a local. And you got?
Chicken bake.
Chicken bake?
Just cheese and chicken.
Cheese and chicken?
Not recommended by a local.
And I got,
Actually, it was all recommended by a local. Never mind.
yeah, they're all surgical instrument maker, old building there. I got a, wait for it. Steak and bean, no, bacon and bean cheese wrap.
Let it with sausage. And bean cheese.
You're right. and it's wonderful. I'd eat at Greg's any morning. Highly approve. Now we're in one of those cities where we have to take pictures at every corner, just because every corner looks so pretty. Oh, scaffolding. I know, right? And I like that this is the Union of Genius Soup Cafe. Mom's taking a picture of another church. So yeah, that dude that was giving us the ride in the Uber, first of all, best 23 pounds to spend all day. If we'd have come down here with the camper, I still would not have found a place to park. So thank goodness.
Decision.
So good move. But man, he was telling us, because I Googled everything before coming to see what was in the city, and there's like 20 things. And he named like all of them off the top of his head, in order. It was really funny. And so today we're starting our day at the National Museum. So, Greyfriars Bobby, that's beautiful. There's like a church back there and a beautiful pub here and a beautiful street there. Man, where do you even start? Okay, shall we then? All right, off we go. Look at that. Greyfriars Bobby Inn. That is so beautiful. We should eat there. Look at this street. Is it? Maybe. Oh, that's the little doggy. Look at this street. Oh my gosh, I have to go look at the street. Look at this street. All these streets. But this street, man, this is pretty. And there's a little Chinese place there. That's hilarious. Oh, wow. All right, so here we go. We're looking at the Museum of Scotland. Okay, let's follow the locals, huh? Look, were it not for the street cleaner, I'll have to like put in some music. This is our lovely walk to the museum. Coming around the bend, here's the National Museum of Scotland. Entrance is down here. Watch your step. Lord Provost of Edinburgh. That is quite a title. He was 4 years. He served as Lord Provost for 4 years, and he gets a statue like that. I'm in. I want to Lord Provost of Edinburgh, but only for 4 years, and he gets that massive statue.
I took a picture of you guys taking a picture.
I saw you taking a picture of us taking a picture. It was good. All right, here we are. I'm gonna put this away for now.
This is where it starts.
Yeah. So we're at the museum now, and the kids have, without skipping a beat,
Ditched
they're
us
like,
completely.
they ditched us.
So we're off.
We're off. They're like, so do you want to?
You move it different.
Do you want to? Yeah. All right, you're out of here. Go. Okay, so here we are already. Before we even get in the museum, this whole wall of things is very cool, and they're all cool models and reproductions. Maybe, I don't know. I know nothing about anything except for poof. Here we are. Wow.
Thank you.
This is quite a big space.
You might not be allowed to video. Are you allowed to video?
I don't know. I'm going to ask this guy. I asked the gentleman and he said we are allowed to video. Oh, look. It's a lighthouse head. That's awesome. I love the inner workings. The thing's cool. It's huge. This place is so big. So we read all about it, and you should Google it if you're interested. All these, eh?
So this is science and technology?
Science and technology. This is one with all the airplanes and NASA stuff. Go take a look. Great. Yeah. Oh, get out of here. Toby's gonna trip out when he sees that. Toby will trip out when he sees that. Is it the John Bull? The Willem Dilly. Okay, it's the Willem Dilly, not the John Bull, but it's close enough. Wow. Near enough makes no difference. Nice. Well. Yeah, there's just so much, so I'm not going to film a ton, but just give you the overall vibe. Old car. Some old machinery. Giant chain. Old mill stuff. That's a CNC. And then here you can see airplanes above. And there's a rack of race cars over here. Yeah, let's take a look. And then, but the kids will like all this stuff.
Over across the road, I think is Scotland.
Okay. So Lindsay and I have decided we're gonna go seek out the Scottish stuff. Oh cool, check out this heater. It's not on, but that's an old radiator around each pillar. That's cool. Oh, it's there everywhere. Okay, we've decided we're skipping all the everything else and we're gonna go find the Scottish stuff. So let us see. So here we go, it's a Lego model of the whole museum. How fun. Oh, it's Gigantor. How fun. You're supposed to be able to find something funny. That's pretty cool. So fun. And I am loving that old motorcycle up there. That thing's cool. And here's some kind of old drinking fountain. That's cool. I don't know. Neat. Okay. Oh, then there's a huge whale skull. Whale skulls are cool. This is a wooden shoe from Holland, from back when the Giants lived there.
You know you're gonna get comments on the video on that one.
That's true. I'll delete them.
Not too far off. It's feastable.
See? From Holland, right?
You don't know yet.
This is very Scottish. This is a Scottish mummy.
It says it's from the Scottish part of Sudan.
You lads will like that room down there.
Yes. We're just sort of checking the place out.
Yeah, we too. We too. So our... Whoa. That's cool. That is a moose. I think. No, elk. Elk? Moose? It's a giant deer. Okay. From 12,000 years ago. Isle of Man. Hey, there you go. That's something Scottish. 12,000 years ago. Giant deer. That is huge. Holy crap. Just for the viewer, that... if I were to stand next to it, I could maybe see over its back. It's 5 feet to its back. Easy. Wow, that's cool.
We wanted the other end of that.
And our friend the giant deer makes way or welcomes you to this giant hall of animals. Okay, this is very cool. I had lower expectations than I've been met with. Wow. These are great.
What about a polar bear?
Ostrich there. That's a giant bird. Holy moly. Albatross, no doubt. Elephants. Whole Africa collection. That's beautiful. Whoa, is that a giant tree sloth? How cool. Wow. So many cool things. Okay, so here's what I would do if it were me. It is Mega Sloth. I was right. Look at that. For those of you that are watching, you should be quite impressed. I was able to nail that. And then what you don't notice maybe is you can also look up. The ceiling or the space is filled with swimming animals, including a hippo. Bet you've never seen a hippo from underneath. If you have, then you have a special story to tell. No doubt. There's another giant deer, horns, tusks, and antlers. And then there's this whole section of African stuff down here again. Nice. And some, more African stuff. Pretty cool. Yeah, so if you're into like natural animal stuff, this is a very cool exhibit hall. I'm quite impressed. And I like that they have it blacked out so it's dark. Very cool. Highly recommend the animal area. Off the animal room is this Northern People's Room, where you can see cool stuff from cold places. And Lindsay was just saying we're still trying to head to the Scottish area. We seem to be getting closer though. It's cold in Scotland, right? This is a room about the Americas. Oh, funny. As I walk through the Africa section. Yeah, this is a room about the Americas with all kinds of costumes, and there's some Day of the Dead stuff there. And watercraft above. They got a ton of stuff. I'm so incredibly impressed with all the, whoa, what is that cool thing? Is this like Norway? The Millennium Clock. Oh, it's got a little bit of everything. The Millennium Clock. Okay. Collaborative undertaking. From people living in Scotland.
Kinetic sculpture.
So, see, I was right about some of that Northern European stuff, Swedish stuff. Yeah, it's cool. So this is a collaborative design from people living in Scotland when it was made. That's pretty cool looking. It's kind of creepy. I like it. And then there's some, whoa, 12 million objects they look after. There's all kinds of neat stuff here. Here's, you know, for example, some uniform from Navy stuff. Good stuff. It's a lot of fun. We've come out of that section into the Kingdom of the Scots. And this you can see on the website. As long as only 100 of us remain alive, we will never, on any conditions, be brought under English rule. For we fight not for glory, nor riches, nor honors, but for freedom alone, which no good man gives up, except with his life. It's beautiful stuff. Pretty cool. In my opinion, this is the coolest part of the whole museum. It's all Scottish stuff. For example, this ceiling, covered in artwork. And then it's all these old doorways and artifacts. And then you come in here and check out these swords. They're great. I'm not sure what the story is with that Gigantor one, but it's huge. It's very cool. Ceremonial swords. There you go. Wow. Stuart Dynasty Royal Arms. I wonder if those colors were bright when it was first made. This whole Scottish section, people are super quiet and respectful. And it's really well done. If you're into Scottish stuff, you should totally come check this out. Oh, torture stuff. That's rough. Zoinks. And then this is I think this is called the Maiden. Yeah, this is a beheading device. Crazy. And then look at the size of that weapon. Holy smokes, that must have weighed a ton. But it's very cool. And there's it just keeps going on and on. Such cool stuff. Okay, I'm gonna only film a couple things because it's really quiet and respectful in here. I'm just gonna go with the quiet and respectful piece. Mary Queen of Scots. Oh, neat. Look at it. That's a cool bed. I'm digging the bed. Royal coat of arms. Cool chair. Wow. That's crazy. This museum is brilliantly executed. The architecture is amazing. This awesome spiral staircase you come up. You look down there. It's a floating staircase. It's so cool. And then the building is so cool. Oh, another painted ceiling. More weapons. Oh, that's a cool old cannon. Man. Oh, pipes. Check them out. That's cool. They're so little. Wow. Check out the craftsmanship on these swords. That one has gold inlay, or brass or bronze, whatever it is. So cool.
This is just a little gallery.
Okay,
And then it
going
goes
up.
up. Goes up to level 6.
I don't know what floor we're on, but you come around the corner, there's a loom, and then you're like, oh wow, they've got a reproduction of a dwelling of some kind. And then because you're not paying attention and you're looking this way, you turn and see, whoa, they got this whole huge industrial thing here. It's so cool. This loom is huge. And then there's a whole building in here. They reproduce a whole building in here. That's so crazy. And then, oh, Toby's gonna love that stuff. There's gonna be trains upstairs. We'll have to check those out. That's very cool. I'm excited. Toby would also love the grandfather clock. Very cool. I can't wait to see the trains. The coal mines. That's a really famous picture in the background there. And then there's a model of a coal mine. That's cool. This is a very cool floor. I love Industrial Revolution stuff. There's another engine over there. It's another coal mining thing there. Making, I think that was making bricks. Take a look. Making steel, okay. Wow, that's so cool. We came up my favorite stairway to level 4, which is, wait for it, Industry and Empire. That is a heavy cast iron coffin. That's crazy. Oh, neat. Oh, that's gonna be a hearse. Yep. Wow, cool. And then we come around the bend. That's awesome. I wonder if that works. I think it's so cool. And here we are. Old steam engine here. That's awesome. It's so weird having a steam engine inside a building. I'm on like the 4th floor. Thing's got to weigh a bajillion pounds. So they got little wooden blocks to keep it from moving. That's hilarious. And then here's a still. And wait for it. Giant model of a ship, Empress of Scotland, it says. That's cool. A whiskey still. We should add a whiskey distillery while we're here. This is a cutaway of a ship. Very cool. Pretty cool. Huge engine. These ship models are spectacular. Oh, cool. Got a lighthouse at Bell Rock Lighthouse. Okay. And then here are some steel bridge construction models. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, I wonder what that's from. Let's take a look. It looks ripped and broken, like it's sad. Ah, yes, there you go. It's from the first Tay Bridge. The bridge fell over. Sometimes bridges fell over. That's bad news. Let's see what else we can find. These wings down here way at the end are filled with interesting items like this giant wrench and huge nut that has a hole in it for a set screw to keep it in place. And it looks like it's part of a steam engine manufacturing process of some kind. Very cool. Interesting printing presses. I like printing. Printing school. Here's an actual printing press. And another printing press. You should definitely check this museum out if you're even remotely interested in museums. Different kinds of ceramics. Oh, there's that window that Lindsay was photographing. Huge. Yeah. Very cool stuff. Back in the train section because I wanted to get cool video of these cool trains. This is the, wait for it, first railway built in Scotland. This is another one of the Caledonian Railway and the Waverley Scottish locomotives. Waverley, this is a cool cross section. Shows you all the pipes going around the boiler. Very cool. This cross section looks cool. That's, man, oh man. Yeah, cool. Coming down from the Industry and Empire section, we are coming back to the Science and Technology area. And this is pretty neat stuff. Some cool old motorcycles and car stuff on one side. Rockets, ships. Lots of airplanes and stuff. This is a little bit more of a hopping environment. Check out these old bicycles. Whoa. That thing's old as the hills. Jiminy. Cool. I suspect the lads are down there somewhere. Oh, there's Dolly the sheep. I was just telling Linz about Dolly the sheep. If you search online and look for this museum, you'll see a ton of pictures from this room, and that's about it. A ton of pictures of Dolly the sheep and these airplanes. And it's a little underwhelming, and you're like, I don't know. But man, this museum is great. You should definitely come to this museum if you like museums at all. It's fun. You can see the airplane designs there. And then you come around this section. Aha! And you have telecommunications. Cool. That's classic right there. I love it. And while that's the iconic phone booth, I actually think this one's cooler. The wooden phone booth, that thing's awesome.
Can I go to the shop?
Sure. We can do whatever you like. I am bummed to see that the one cool item that I was hoping to see, this Ritchie clock, is broken. Gear broke off, fell on the floor. There's a crank over here. All the wires are jacked up. I love clocks. Anyway, pretty cool stuff. And then, this is the main hall that you walk into from the main entrance. The visit wouldn't be complete if I didn't show you the gift shop. It's really beautiful. They have all kinds of very beautiful things in like the expensive stuff section. And then there's books, which are very cool. Cute little cows. Probably I'll buy one. And then it comes around through some Highland tartan stuff into the kids section. And the kids section is just like every other kids section of any museum you've ever been to. You have dinosaurs and crystals and many other things. Just like every other museum gift shop. These are cool though. That's cool. So Lindsay found the only magnet they have is that one. Yeah, I mean if that's the only one they have, it's really cool. Oh, there's another cafe. Cafes everywhere. It's cool. It's fun. 10 out of 10 as far as I'm concerned. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to check out our other videos on YouTube.